Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Let's Play by Adaraiju. I will be your guru for this playthrough because God knows you need one. And after all, nobody on Earth has ever made a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time playthrough before. I am so bleebin' sure of it. So, right now, this is one of my favorite games of all time. Not definitely right up there. My favorite is the direct sequel, Majora's Mask. Ocarina of Time, however, is nothing to be ashamed of, since this... how do I put this? The game was a revolution not simply for the Zelda franchise, opening up the open worlds, maps and such, but was one of the first to introduce exactly what the Nintendo 64 was capable of, and this was all before the expansion card the Nintendo 64 needed for some later games like the immediate sequel. Not sure what else to say about this. Oh, and by the way, the 1998-2003 Nintendo logo down there, that's because I'm actually playing this off the GameCube disc that came along with the GameCube for a certain promotional gimmick, so a few things will be slightly different, but there's really nothing that different. All the dialogue's the same, and everything's the same except for the buttons. Oops, hold on. Spoilers up here. And for this game, we will be playing as, let's see, might as well call ourselves by who we truly are, So we are This little thing moves fast, I'm not quite sure how to keep up with it. I'm nervous on doing this thing because I think I'm about to send it flying to the opposite end of the screen. Anyways, Adaraiju. Here we go. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. Trees don't have eyes, so it's kind of dark. The children of the forest, the Kakurai, live here with me. Each Kakurai has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. He sleeps with his eyes open for some reason. And he gets night terrors. Of course, given scary-ass dreams like this, I don't really blame him. Hi, who am I? You won't be able to find out until much later, thank you very much. Give me a high five. Shady. Navi. Navi, what art thou? Come hither. Don't fly at my nose. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kakurai Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now. Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee.
Bit of a tall order there, don't you think?
And away we go!
Charge! Alrighty then. Now let's see, where do we go from here?
Hello.
You seem to have a fairy, so it's not you. Stop! Don't do that. Please don't do that. So, which way do we go here? What are you looking at, kid? I'm having speed! Ow. For something that weighs less than an ounce, maybe ramming isn't exactly my forte. Alrighty then, who's in here?
You can't just go out to people's houses uninvited, that's rude. Of course, we'll be going to other people's houses plenty later in the game, but...
Hello, Adaraiju, wake up! The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Adaraiju, get up!
No.
Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy?
A boy who sounds like a girl. Okay, I know you're 10 and all, but your voice should not be quite that high. Anyway,
You finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. The Great Deku Tree wants me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you.
my mouth got away from my lips for a second there, sorry.
The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now.
Bossy, aren't you? Alrighty. This is our house. Nothing much here. Anything in the corner there? Nope. Alright, let's get out of here. The Kakurai Forest. It's a little village where the children of the forest, the Kakurai, live and play and do whatever the heck they do.
Yahoo! Hi, Adaraiju!
But what kind of voice would Saria have? Anyways, let's get down from the treehouse. In a hurry. Hello? Okay, that's how you reassign. It's been a while since I played this.
Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Adaraiju. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kakurai, Adaraiju. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree.
Okie dokie. Well, hello there. It's Link vs. Godzilla. Best movie ever. I can't do a girl's voice, folks. I'm very sorry, but since there's a lot of... Hello? What's this say? Just ahead, Great Deku Tree's meadow. We can jump pretty well just by... Hey, excuse me. Out of my way. What the hell?
Hey, you! Mr. No Fairy! What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you.
Sorry.
Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny.
Well, maybe it's because you're a jerk.
I don't believe it. You're not even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're gonna help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and shield ready? What? You're right, I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh.
He's right, though. What is it, Navi?
The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me.
Well, let's roll. But he's right, though. We do need a sword and a shield in order to get to the Great Deku Tree, because otherwise what he wants us to do will prove completely insurmountable. What's this say? Sleeping stones in the pond. If you boldly go in the direction that you want to go, blah, blah, blah. Basically, just run and you'll automatically jump. And that's our first money we've made, 5 rupees.
Oh, you have a fairy now. That's great, Adaraiju. What? You've been called by the Great Deku Tree. What an honor. He may give you a special gift, tee. That's because the Great Deku Tree is our father, the Forest Guardian, and he gave life to all of us Kakurai.
Huh. What are we doing here? And what are you doing, dude?
A by the stone, pick it up. A by the stone, pick it up. Ugh, Mino Mito, he made me pick up the rocks in front of his house.
Little jerk. Anyways, this can serve us pretty well, because if you pick up the rocks and throw them, and then they crumble against something, sometimes money comes out. And we will need money for... Well, we'll need money because otherwise we won't be able to afford a house in real life, but... In this game, we need money simply to afford certain things that we'll be picking up later on. Let's keep it a secret for now for those of us who've never played it before. All 2 of you. And, nope, pick it up. There we go. Ah, there's one. Rupees are the source of currency in this game, in case you don't know. 1 green rupee is 1 rupee, a blue rupee is 5, and a red rupee is 20, and there's some even bigger ones also. House of the Great Mido, Alrighty then. So let's see what he's got. Green rupee, alrighty then. And blue rupee. We're stealing his shit.
blue rupee, and in here we find recovery heart. Your life energy has recovered. Alrighty. So this, what's he do here? Hey, I'm Mito. I'm a big dumb. Yeah, I'm out of here before he comes back and sees me. He'll never let me hear the end of it. So, and okay, there's rocks over here, and up here we find. Let's see. Ah, yes, there's a blue rupee behind Mito's house as well. So he's gonna come back eventually and go, "What the hell? Somebody stole my shit!" So we've got 30 rupees and oh, Link can swim for short distances. Actually, Link can swim forever, theoretically. No, we don't want to swim right now. But Link can swim for quite a while, but he's really slow, so don't spend too much time in the water. House of Twins. Alrighty. So, they don't seem to be home. Sure they won't mind if we borrow some stuff. Hello, money, money, money. Ah, blue money! More blue money, less problems. Hello there. You didn't see anything. My sister took some rupees and went shopping at the store that has a red roof. Speaking of rupees, a green one is worth 1, a blue one is worth 5, and a red one is worth 20. I already told the audience that, ma'am. Thank you very much. So, what's next? And over here we find some poor kid screwing around in the bushes, looking for snakes. That meanie Mito made me cut the grass at Saria's house. Mito told Saria he would do it so she would like him, but I'm the one doing all the work. You and Saria are close friends, right? So will you help me cut the grass? I'll let you keep anything that you find while cutting it. Mito sounds like a jerk. Unfortunately, we're not strong enough to pick up grass, so... Seriously, have you ever tried uprooting some plants? It stings. And there's no money in here. Saria's house, just some recovery hearts. So, I feel kind of bad about robbing her anyway, so no biggie. Let's get out of here. Oh, and if we go up the roof in front of Saria's house, there's some recovery hearts up here as well. But what we're really here for is to cross the bridge up into here, the Skyway. Not sure if that's really what it's called, but it's just sort of there. Whoa, hello! Did you just appear out of thin air? Thank you very much.
You came all the way up here? You're a real man.
I'm 10, I'm not really that.
Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with the up thing so you can look around the forest with the control stick.
Yeah, that's pretty much how you get a first-person view. So, let's roll. Literally. If you wander around in tall grass like this, sometimes you can pick up some rupees and goodies too. What do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, a fairy finally came to you.
Now you have a lot to learn. The best place to go to learn new skills is the Forest Training Center. It's on the hill just above here. And that's exactly what it sounds like. The Know-It-All Brothers house is... Well, I'm going to be trying to do pretty much everything in this game, so the Know-It-All Brothers house is exactly what it sounds like. Basically, the Know-It-All Brothers are a bunch of people who will tell you exactly how the controls work and what sort of things you can do in the game. But we'll be displaying all that we can do in the game anyway, so there's really not much of a point to going to see the Know-It-All Brothers at this point. People who have played this game before pretty much just skip their house. So... Forest Training Center, don't recklessly cut signs, read them carefully. Thrust attack signs, blah blah blah. Anyways, let's go, because... Switch targeting, blah blah blibbity blue blah. Irrelevant, I already know how to do it, thank you. What's this say? Hole of L, let's go through this small hole. In the Nintendo 64 version, the hole of L is the hole of Z, but the L and Z buttons have switched in the GameCube and Nintendo 64, so Z targeting is now called L targeting. Let's go. Thing is, there's only one sword in the forest, and it's here, in this secret hidden little place. Alright, money. Can we pull this up? No, we cannot. Doggone it. Oh well. We're home free, though. Nothing can stop us now. Oh! Except for Giant Boulder. Oh no! I'm doomed! Oh, well that was convenient. Thank you for making a turn off at the pass there, Big Boulder. Let's roll. Visit the house of the Know-It-All Brothers to get answers to all your item-related questions. Open sesame! And inside the chest we find... We got the sword!
the Kakurai sword. On the equipment subscreen, select it with the cursor and equip it with A. This is a hidden treasure of the Kakurai, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. This is the start menu, and this is how you equip your sword and shield. Sure, I'll save. What the hell? And yeah, it gives you an option of saving every time you turn the game off of the options menu, so let's go. They gave me a scabbard too. How convenient. Thank you very much. The first victim of the Kakurai sword was this bush. And we can't cut up a boulder, unfortunately. We have to put the sword away before we go through the hole first, though. It's a minor annoyance. Alrighty, so what's over here? So it turns out Link's quite an acrobat. Right now I'll just display some of the dodging maneuvers he can do while targeted and locked onto something. You can lock onto the sword and you can use different sort of techniques and dodge, backflip, roll around. I just did that because you get a little money from doing that while you in this Mighty Forest Training Center. You can chop up some plants and you can find neat stuff in the plants sometimes, like money. Like that. Very convenient. Although, then again, you'd think rupees would be harder to lose than dollar bills and stuff. Ah, so that's what they meant by don't chop signs down carelessly. Chop them down very carefully so that you have nice, clean lines. So what's over here? I got a rock. Oh no, and your sword can't chop up rocks. As I have said before, and I will say it again. So what's this hole lead to?
Hey, tough guy. You're not allowed to leave the forest. The great Deku Tree said that if a Kakurai leaves the woods, he or she will die. Yeah.
Forest folk shall not leave these woods. I've got Mr. Yeah, got it at the gate. So, we've got a sword. Now we need to go get the shield, And over here we have the shield. Kakurai shop, we have original forest goods.
I advise you, look this way. Look over here with L, and talk to me with A.
Hi there.
Yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. Yakety blah blah blah.
Basically, all you need to do is target them like you do an enemy, and then hit A to talk to them from a distance. Hey, shorty. Welcome. So, we've got... most of the stuff is actually useless so far, and except for one little item that is what we came here for, the Deku Shield for 40 rupees. It's a first shield you get in the game. It's a wooden shield. If it gets set on fire, it'll burn away, and you'll be left with no shield at all, but it'll serve our purposes for here. Would you like to buy something else? No, thank you. What do you think? This shop, it sells things you can get in the forest. Yeah, it sells other things, but that's pretty much all that you need to know. Most of the stuff that shop sells you can just get in the forest normally once you've received certain requirements. And, oh wait, hold on. Let me get the shield out first. There we go. You know what, I think I'll stop saving after this. It's sort of a drag to just stare at that saving screen for a little while. Sorry about that. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kakurai sword? Good grief! Well, even with all that stuff, a whip is still a whip, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot! How did you get to be the favorite of Sari and the Great Deku Tree, huh? By not being a little smart mouth, that's how. I'll see you next time, folks, when we go see the Great Deku Tree himself.